Hi, everyone. I'm here on behalf of the Daphne Zepos Teaching Endowment, which is an organization that gives 2 grants per year for cheese research. I'm delighted to speak with Alexandra Jones, who is the 2023 recipient of the DZRA, which is our research award. Alex, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Lauren. I'm super excited to get started on my research.
Well, I'm delighted to welcome you into the DZTE Hall of Fame, and I'd like to introduce you to the world of the cheesemakers, mongers, and lovers who are following along and would love to hear more about what you're going to research this year. Can you start by telling us a little bit about your background and your interest in cheese?
Sure. I started working in cheese technically way back in 2008. I majored in tuba performance in college, so I found myself working at Trader Joe's and in Philadelphia, where I live. And I had the chance to be the section leader of the cheese section. From there, I began to work more in local food in the Philly area. I managed a 500 or 600 member CSA program for a couple of years. And from there, I managed an all local grocery store and was a buyer there, running an all local cheese case that sourced about 50 cheeses from about 30 different makers in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Maryland. Since 2016, I have kind of been a freelance food writer, food marketer, food project person. But right now I do mostly copywriting and content creation for craft food clients and some food, ag, and climate journalism as well.
So you've certainly had your hands on cheese before and also done a lot of writing in this area. What is your topic for the research award this year?
I had also so many ideas, so many things that I wanted to dig into, and it was hard to choose one, but cheese and climate change. It's a huge topic for me personally. I have a lot of feelings and thoughts about my own consumption, my work in the industry, that I know a lot of other mongers, makers, other folks in the industry do share. At the same time, we're also working to support this industry and best practices and the animals and the land and the people who all work on this. So I wanted to look at a couple of different angles. One was, how are cheesemakers, dairy farmers, other folks who work in cheese being affected by the increasing extreme weather events and other climate related issues that are happening. The second is, what are makers doing and what have they been doing to reduce the climate impact of their operations? And then finally, how does dairy and cheese production contribute to climate change? And that's one of the more difficult things to talk about. So by looking at all of these angles, I'm hoping that I can show that I care deeply about this industry, and also that I really hope I can inspire, I'll just go ahead and say it, radical change like yesterday with some of my work, because this is an issue that everyone who produces and eats food needs to pay attention to.
It's a big, big topic, right? You can't just ignore it. Like you said, it's the elephant in the room. In addition to the funds that come with this grant, you'll have the support of a committee from our DZTE board, and you've already met with them one time. Can you tell us now any particular makers or places you'd like to visit as part of your research?
I am planning on doing some travel. One spot I'm really excited to visit is Puerto Rico to learn about slick cows. These are cows that were brought to the Caribbean during colonization and have adapted these thinner coats so that they can better deal with heat stress. I'm also excited to kind of maybe take a long road trip around the US to hit a bunch of different spots. Lazy Lady Farm in Vermont and Bluemont Dairy in Wisconsin are 2 longtime off-grid creameries that I really want to visit. There's a goat farmer, shepherdess in the mountains in Southern California that I'm really excited to talk to, who moved her herd up there sort of above LA in the Angeles Crest Mountains. She is trying to demonstrate water neutral food production in this sort of high desert climate. And her property, her whole project has had to change because a wildfire went through her property a few years ago. And there are producers in New Mexico that I want to visit. I'm wanting to discover more folks. I'm hoping to talk to a lot of researchers and historians as well. Paul Kinstead is on my list, of course.
So by documenting what some cheesemakers are currently doing, you're hoping to get the message out and inspire others and make some radical change, you said. How do you hope to share this research with the world?
Sure. I'm sure I'll be, doing some Instagram stories as I travel. I have a newsletter, Milk Fed. I'm hoping to get a spot on the presentation list for ACS 2024 in Buffalo, where I'm planning to be. Because I am a writer as my regular job, I'm really hoping that I can pitch some stories to like some new publications that I haven't worked for before. I think in my vision, I was like the New York Times, because it's like your vision, like dream big. I want to like maybe produce a podcast season about dairy.
So big plans for a very big topic. We're very, very excited for what you're going to uncover this year and share with the world. Congratulations again, Alex.
Thank you so much, Lauren. I am super pumped and excited to share more.